How much money did you get paid when you were at the Pacific Extreme Championship or something like that? Did they pay you decent money, or how was the money
Yeah,
like? I'm
yeah.
just always curious about the regional scene.
So I used to talk to other people around it because I used to fight with PXC so much about the about my payment, bro. I used to fight because I used to think other fighters were getting more than me, and I was doing the most work. Like it was clear that I thought I was doing the most work. They were flying harder guys in to fight me. They're trying to get me beat. The most I've got paid from them
Okay,
is five and
5 grand,
five.
5 grand.
That's pretty. Yeah, 5 and 5, and they paid for me to fly out
Okay,
and train and get better. So that's when I already getting good with them. Yeah, they used to pay me when I used to hear other people's pay. It was like 1,000, 15. I used to get paid pretty good. I had 4 and 4 at a time. I had straight 6 grand. I've had different payments from them. I was like I said, I was, I was fighting hard guys. They were flying guys in to beat me. I was doing a lot of work. I've had 3 and 3. I've had all the payments, bro. I had the two and
yeah,
two.
looks like you
I
worked
had
your
all
way
the
up in
payments,
that
man, for real.
organization. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was I guess that was the hometown organization, but they were pretty international. Like I said, they were flying in good guys from everywhere. Hawaii, Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines. All these guys that were flying in. So they had all tough guys. Like I see some of these other organizations and I'm like the PXC will smoke these
yeah,
guys. Like they were good. They were good, dude. I'm like, oh, the PXC
that's
was
tight.
actually
Yeah,
damn good. Especially you hear some, especially when you heard like you were giving them a hard time when you're younger, but now you're like,
yeah.
where they
You're
at
like, we were the
now?
shit.
Nah. You're like, yeah. So, but yeah, I had my wars with the PXC too, but a lot of those guys, they put me through the hard pat. That's why I'm prepared for a lot of this stuff now. So my record looks like it looks because I just been fighting hard guys since the start, bro. Like 17-2. I'm only 1-0. Um, man, they were flying in. I was fighting
Yeah,
hard guys, bro. I was like 4-2 or something like that. They flew in Alvin Kakdak, who gave me my first choke out, and that's the fight too. Like when I got my first choke out, I was dominating that fight. It's just that I came from the states, and I had a war with the organization. They're like, you're not gonna fight for us again.
mm,
You get into those wars with them, and I partied, bro. I partied, concerts, everything, bro. I partied. And when I got back home, they're like, we gotta fight for you. And of course, I want to make money. I need money, and I just spent all my money. So yeah, let's fight. So I fought Elvin Kakdak, and man, I was dominating the first round. I dominated him, full mounted him, everything in the first round. Then the second round, he ended up catching me with this choke when I was pressing him against the cage because I was putting too much pressure. So even that fight early on, I was in that fight. I was winning. I dominated the first round, dominated, and I got choked on the second. And then the Sahid, when he choked me out, I had 3 weight cuts in the same month, in a month time. Then I had 5 to 6 opponents, and then he got me at the last 20 seconds of the third round. So I still know I'm tough. You know what I mean? I'm still positive about myself. Other than those 2 finishes, I never fought no one that made me think I need to restart and do something else. You know what I mean? Some of these guys go out there to
yeah,
get smashed, like, and then I understand they second guess themselves, but nobody ever never beat me or outclassed me that bad where I think I need to rethink my career and do something else. Like, what am I gonna be better than at this point than what I already do? Why am I gonna restart from scratch? Give it another shot. That's what we're gonna do. So that's how I
yeah,
feel about it. Just, move forward and give it another shot. You didn't get outclassed that much, you might have lost, but figure out how to clean it up and then, see if we can move forward. That's all it is.
yeah. Was it a one-time thing, that partying that you did, or early in the days did you like to party after fights and shit?
Dude, it was crazy because everyone back then used to be like, you need to get a girlfriend, you need to get a girlfriend. Everyone used to say that, stop hanging with the boys, stop partying, you need to get a girlfriend. Everyone used to say that back then, right? But when I was doing that, I was winning, bro. I couldn't be beat, bro. Like, you got to be who you are. You cannot be who people
Yeah,
want you to be. I explained this on one of my other things. You cannot be who you want you to be, bro. I listen to the people, oh, get a girlfriend, all this, switch it up. Like, yeah, it's okay, but that's not for everybody, bro. Just because it works for you don't mean it worked for me. Like, Like Jon Jones and Izzy and all these people, they need to understand. The life that Max is fighting is that life. Is that life.
Yeah.
Like we're fighters, bro. Like Conor said, I'm not no role model. I understand, Conor. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fighters have came from, a dark place, and we beat each other up, and we're not all glamorous. You know what I mean? We're cool as hell. All fighters are cool. A lot of them are so cool, but our backgrounds aren't glamorous either. So I'm not saying I'm a bad person. I'm an amazing person, but at the same time, we've been through dark. We've been through down times. So a lot of people want fighters just to be perfect. Nah, bro, we fight for a living, dude. We're like, this is a dark, shiesty sport. This is a very shiesty sport. It's not fair at all. So just gotta believe in yourself and know the sport is not fair. It's a little shiesty, and you gotta play your cards right. And a lot of that's what these guys are doing. You only have to play your cards right in this sport now because a lot of guys are playing their cards too safely. You know what I mean? So it makes all of us gotta play our cards too safely because what's happening in the UFC is the tough guy runs into the tough guy and then they pull out. So what that means is a sucky guy will have to fight the tough guy, and then after that, that other guy is gonna get a guy that he wants to match up with. That's what they do. They're playing their cards right too much, so it's messing up the game. If everybody just clash with each other as they called it, then we'll have a real ranking.
Like back in the day.
We'll have a real ranking. We'll have a real sport on our hands. Like just
Yeah.
because a guy's 5-0 in the UFC don't mean he's better than me. Like Mario's 5-win streak, he's not better than me. I'm telling you, he's not. He's not. I could beat him again. I'm telling you, I could beat Mario again. I know this already. I watch how he fights. That style is like the guys that have to beat me, they have to do like the footwork or take me down and hold me down completely, or do the footwork and play very smart against me. Javid, I thought I won a Javid fight for sure. I thought I won that fight, though. I don't think I lost that fight. I don't care what anybody says. I did not lose the Javid fight. But yeah, they gotta play. He was good though, but they gotta play. They're a little bit more intelligent, But Mario, he's like a dog like me. Like he wants to go at it, and I can win fights when guys try and go at it with me. Like Wilson try and get close to me, try and manhandle me. My defense is good enough to hold up and protect myself too, so I can fight those fights all day. You try and clash with me, like you really have to like stay away from me. You really have to like try and watch out for me because there is danger. So. I understand Cody's approach. He was right. If he clashed with me, I would have put him away. And on the other hand, it took me time to just realize, like, he's normal too, man. Because, like I said, I was in there with the former champion of the world. I'm leveled up now, though, from that. Like, I know that what the former champion had, he was a little afraid of me. He had to play not safe, but super safe versus me. That boosts my confidence too, whether I got an L or not. You know what I mean? Like, I know if I meet him again, I got him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not even like trying to talk smack about him or nothing. It's just like I know. It's just like as a fighter versus fighter, bro. I know I can get him. Like he got me that day. He got the decision, but I'm much more tougher than him.
Hopefully you'll get your chance soon, bro. Maybe within the next year. I think it'll probably happen for you.
Like I said, I'm gonna come back versus a tough guy. It's gonna be a tough task, but I'm already preparing my mind now for that because
right.
They're not gonna call me back for someone that's easy because if it's someone easy, it's so easy to get him an opponent. You know what I mean? It's gonna be someone that no one wants to fight. Then they're gonna say let's call Trevin. That's what it's gonna be. So I'm prepared for that.
It'll be music to your ears.